Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final game of the night and the final game of the regular season of Overlord Prowler's Round Robin. Finally, we are taking on the Option 12 and the White Wolf matchup. Like mentioned earlier, both these teams unfortunately are out of playoff contention, but they're still playing for pride and playing for fun, and that's what matters. With that, let's see if they're ready to go here. Personally, and this is a bit selfishly, I would love to see some wacky picks. There is nothing at stake, so why not pick some wacky picks? What do you think is the wackiest pick that we could see here, Snarlax?
Well, I know something that I would hate to see. And it starts with a T, and it rhymes with Mimo.
Oh, I really hope we do see that. But we will find
But
out.
some underground picks would be good as well. Maybe a little Mundo in the bot lane
Oh, Mundo Bot would be good.
with a Yumi, something like that.
No ban. That is intentional because Baconlicious is subbing in and it was a little bit late. They do take ban penalty. So that is to be expected. We just have to wait for those to time out here. The Master Yi ban comes out, which is clearly a Prowler. There will be no shenanigans in that regard today. I forget if they lose all their Tier 1 bans. I think they might.
Yeah, I believe it's all three.
Okay, so we will have to sit here and wait for this. But that is okay. I would like to see a Teemo. I know that you're not a fan of it, but I'd be a big fan of a Teemo.
Well, they just buffed him, so
Anivia
he'll be
ban.
stronger than ever.
The strongest he's ever been. In fact.
And he has a lot of good skins.
That's true. You can say what you want about Teemo as a champion, but his skin collection is immaculate. The Anivia ban targeting it at Ace, that makes sense. It's his go-to champ, although interestingly, it was left up last week, and he may have played it, actually, now that I think about it. My memory fails me, I apologize.
I think that's also true. They had Anivia and someone else for the Freljord.
Leading off with the Volibear pick, which I'm only going to assume it's for Baconlicious in the top, and that looks awfully normal. So that does make me wonder if White Wolf is actually going to be picking a conventional comp. A Poppy pick. I have a theory, and depending on what is locked here... Oh, never mind. I thought they were going to do an all Yordle comp. That's a bummer.
You're just really excited about these weird team comps.
You know what? I was, but now it's looking like a conventional game of League of Legends, and I will put on my actual, regular gameplay pants.
You can make them rematch on ARAM after.
That's true. Shyvana picked up, which is interesting. And then a Kaisa as well. So we have peculiar comp. I don't know if I've ever seen Prowler play Shyvana before.
Could be Shyvana mid.
I don't think I've ever seen Ace play Shyvana before. And then the Lux pick. Lux Morgana. So that could be a lot of things, actually. In fact, the Poppy could be jungle, too. So it could be pretty much anything at this point. They get rid of the Leona, which makes sense, because if Lux or Morgana's in the bot lane, I'm assuming that you don't want to deal with a Leona. Alpha is pointing out in chat that it's looking like it's probably a Star Guardian comp, and that would track with what we're seeing so far. which means that we will not see Teemo. So you get your wish.
Yay. Until they give him a skin next year.
Star Guardian Teemo, let's hope not. Get rid of the Nautilus as well. So they just don't want they don't want anything
And
aggro.
bot.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely Star Guardian.
It's looking like.
Yep. And I think if White Wolf had caught on to that, they could have actually banned it out, which would have been really rude.
They're thinking on this pick. We're looking for a mid laner and support.
There's a Vigar, so that's either. Knowing Ace, I would imagine the Vigar's mid. And a Thresh. Probably a good choice, especially since they have shown their hand that they really don't want to deal with any sort of engage or hook champions.
Mm-hmm.
Rakan would also work. Go Pike. Be brave. Nope. Is there a Star Guardian Akali?
Let me look it up. Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. So they are going Star Guardians, would be my guess. Also interesting to note, we haven't really seen an Akali since Greatbeard of Odin did Greatbeard of Odin things on Akali.
It's not an ideal mid lane matchup for Veigar.
But no.
Keep on stacking.
White Wolf with a much more conventional team comp. Option 12, even though they are going a... Oh, it's Morgana Jungle. Wild. I'm on board, alright. Definitely not a conventional team comp, but I love it. I think
cool.
if they fall behind, they're probably going to die violently. However, they win my appreciation for trying something wacky. I will say that the engage is tricky for White Wolf. They have a Rakan to start it off, obviously. But other than that, it's kind of just run with a Vigar cage. Lots of bind potential on the option 12 side.
I've seen Shyvana pick someone apart from a team before with her ult, but for the Black Shield and an Akali diving your back lane, I can see where it would get tricky. The decision of choosing to like all in someone versus team fight and peel is going to be prominent.
I've not seen Pistol Crab play Akali, so I'm curious to see how well he performs on this champion. Akali is not exactly the easiest champion to play.
Ezra will be very good late though.
That's true. And if you get hit by a bind, you're probably not going to survive. They have a lot of crowd control and a lot of long range.
I'm wondering who's going to win early game. I feel like you could really bully Morgana jungle if your team like actively tries to and helps you.
Yeah.
Is Shyvana clear very good?
It's pretty good. Especially after you get some items, it's really fast. I'm assuming she'll go AP Morgana. Or, no, sorry, duh. Obviously she's going to go AP Morgana. AP Shyvana, I meant. I assumed that would be the play. Although it'd be really wild if you went AD Morgana. Never let them guess your next move. Also, if they're going to invade, Morgana and Lux is a very good invade comp.
Everybody's too scared to invade, though,
That's true.
and mess it up early. Odin says he still has yet to play Akali in a GMA event.
Yeah, I guess you. Well, then you need to stop playing it so well in like King of the Hills and stuff like that. Here we go.
Alpha's calling him out, saying he's had opportunities.
He did.
Oh, there's even Star Guardians on the enemy team. Aw.
Wow. They went all in on this.
Oh,
Technically, that's a
Morgana's
Star Nemesis.
Dang.
That's a cool skin, though.
Is the entire map black for you?
It is.
Okay, cool.
It usually... You have to skip the timer ahead, usually.
Okay.
Oh. Well, hopefully this works. There we go. Yeah, just skip the timer to the end. It should be okay.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Scoreboard, time controls. All right. This is looking... There's some aggressive pings coming out on a 5-point. This looks like an invade. Or at least a counter invade. Oh, here they go.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
They don't think they've been spotted yet.
Dang.
They can absolutely get this if they're careful.
You would think that they would be more suspicious of a invade like this.
Is this a late invade or are they just posting up?
Okay,
Here they
we
go.
Here we go.
Arcane Soda.
Oh, no, Soda.
He's gonna have to flash.
Oh,
Yep.
there's a
A good
flash.
flash. That was a good flash. He was dead otherwise.
How could you do this to your Star Guardian friend?
Minions have spawned.
So that, even if that bind had landed, I'm not convinced they would have done it. I think Queen Elizabeth started pool, which makes sense for the clear.
Oh. Yeah, true.
Oh, BM by Ace.
Trying to get those stonks.
Stonk!
Oh, you're helping with the leash, maybe?
I think they probably need to. I don't think it clears very quick. At least not right away. Oh, he missed that stack. Oh, that's super awkward. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not going to be a fun matchup for Vigar, is it?
Well, what you have to do is play the wall at the exact right time.
What you have to do is make
And if you
zero
do
mistakes.
that, then you're all golden.
What you have to do is just not die. There's a lot of poke coming out of Pointy and Peach here. Although they don't get two first.
Level.
Maya-chan is going for it. Hits Pointy.
Nice, Baka.
Snare lands on both. Really well done. Good trade back. Good
Shield.
exhaust. Heal. Arcane Soda very low. Shift back.
Oh my gosh, that
Arcane
shield.
Soda exceptionally low. Taking auto attacks. Peach is almost full. Good bind. Auto.
Ooh.
Got it. Oh my gosh. That was almost a sick bind as well.
Flash just in time.
Very, very well played. Good roam by Queen Elizabeth as well. It was good heads-up play. Baconlicious getting thumped by this Poppy. Poopy.
Decides to stick around.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's almost dead. Oh, interesting. He started Doran's ring. Is that normal? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little fight there.
Yeah, Shyvana doesn't have enough damage to punch through that yet. Oop, that'll hurt though. This is interesting. Prowler in really tough shape. Has to use the blast cone to get out. The ignite burned by Pistol Crab. One more auto and he was dead. Queen Elizabeth had to burn that flash bot to try to land that bind, so she doesn't have that at the moment. She has to play it kind of carefully.
May have a little trouble at the scuttle.
Yeah, Poppy's chasing away the Shyvana. Shyvana's got like no health.
Wow, she's really thirsty. She's in there. Poppy wants it.
Prowler has not gone back to base. I think he's going for the Scuttle Crab, but I think, yeah, Pistol Crab going in on Ace.
Poppy's doing the blue buff now.
Look at that.
This is the opposite of what I thought would happen.
Yeah, Eternal Saurus has decided that he's just going to counter jungle. They do secure the Scuttle in the bot half with some help from Kaisa, but they did get the blue buff, so I think that's important, especially for Morgana. That gives her much needed time to actually get some farm.
Ace has got level advantage right now.
Queen Elizabeth is here. Good black shield. Yeah, just disengage. She doesn't have the mana to fight it. Poke coming down as well. Good landing on the W there. Ooh, commits to it, doesn't make it. That bind was very close to hitting as well. Arcane Soda's struggling. Not a lot of mana left either. Rakan can sustain it a little bit, and get some health back, but not exactly reliable. Chrono with the blue buff, he's gonna get stunned. AP damage comes down from the roar.
Seems like even with the blue buff top, he's having a hard time farming.
Yeah, he is down a bit. Obviously, it took him some time to go get the blue buff, so he lost some waves there, but despite that,
I think Vigor's doing well. Holding on and not beating the Akali early too.
land the bind on the back, which is sort of funny, because that's not what they were aiming at. Peach trying to get that auto off to proc the passive. He's actually landing quite a few of those Qs. He's going to be stacking quite well.
Eventually a gank coming up bot. They do have Prio though to just take
He may
drag.
have to flash this. Yeah, he does. Prowler standing on pool, realizes it and decides to move. More poke coming down on Arcane Soda and to Maya-chan. They do get the stun onto Peach. Arcane Soda trying to proc that. He needs one more auto.
Exhaust.
Not going to get it, but Shyvana's here now, so this is probably going to be bad for them. Peach is out of mana. Peach, oh, Pony fails the flash. However, I think they're going to be able to get Peach out. Yeah, Peach gets out.
She does have flash. Doesn't need to use it.
It's a shame that that flash was a whiff from Pony. I think he actually could have gotten out there.
Yeah.
Good cage. However,
Is that dive?
he
Tower?
does die to tower. Okay. But
That's exactly how you have to do it.
that's the best outcome for a Vigar in that situation, I think. Sixty Off is now in the chat. Hello, 60 Off. Bacon found the ward, so they've already done a better job of clearing up pink wards than they did last game.
They heard us talking about the other teams.
Like, oh man, I don't want to get called out like that.
Pointy and Soda having a bit of a 1v1. Starting to set up for drag, it looks like.
Got good ward control. This is a gank and a count. Ooh, good bind. Yeah, he's just dead. Pointy's just dead. Or not
Playing
Pointy.
too
Arcane's just
risky.
dead. Eternal can probably win that fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm misjudging Volibear's damage or if Poppy's just not a confident player, but I feel like Poppy could win some of these trades.
I think it's tricky. It's entirely dependent on whether or not you can dodge the AoE, right? And oh, well, that's gonna be a problem. Good flash, and he's up. Turns off the tower. I don't know if that was the right play.
It took turns at the wrong time.
Pointy's charmed and probably gonna die. Yep, shut down. Eternal should really back. They're doing Dragon though, and I don't think anybody knows. Yeah, Shiv is doing Herald, so this should be. Oh, the crab has spotted Bacon. Good flash by Bacon.
Flash.
Although it's still enough damage. Pistol Crab online. They do secure the dragon, but Queen Elizabeth gonna die in this mess. Yep, no way out. But they did get the dragon, so not a total waste. And also important to note, Prowler actually didn't get the Herald. So that's just a jungler death for the dragon, which is honestly not terrible.
Israel does have the Essence Reaver.
Crab is becoming a bit scary. I think the problem he's going to have is, like, he was able to roam up to the top lane, but he needs to roam a lot more to really take over this game, and unfortunately Vigar pushes like a lunatic, so... Pointy in a very troublesome spot. He just decides to go forward and fight. I don't know where that ult went. Peach is probably dead here as well.
Nice gank with Prowler.
No, Peach is alive. He almost turned on the Arcane Soda. Oh boy. Gotta land the snare here. Good snare. That's a lot of damage on the Prowler. Laser goes a little wide though.
He's competing for most tower shots taken.
The winner gets a prize.
Okay, nice roam here. Akali's looking to clean up some things.
Ace gets some alone time with the turret, which is much needed. Prowler pretty low, still trying to deal out with the Krugs.
Do you know if Poppy W interrupts Volibear ult?
No, I do not believe it does. Because it's not a dash, it's a jump thing.
Uh-oh. Beaker is,
Vigar is trying to teleport out!
perfect.
He's gonna get out.
She's
Yep.
down.
Well done. Poppy checks the auto, Pointy getting free time with
Safe
the tower.
choice.
Yep. And my stream froze for a moment, so I will fix the time here.
Going in, bot.
Pointy does avoid it. Arcane Soda's back in, good shift. Ult lands.
They're barely.
They're both so low! One goes down. Arcane versus
Oh
Pointy,
my
so it's
gosh, the
Peach.
damage.
One more auto. You got it. And Akali's here and cleans it up.
Holly's moving around the map. Beaker's got some farm on her, and how many stonks? 100 so far.
100 stonks.
It's not bad at all.
Eternal and Bacon continue to duke it out. Queen Elizabeth is up here now. Bind just goes wide. That's a tough one. Black Shield is good. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, good ult! Wow! That was an outstanding ult. I didn't know he was charging it even. Because they were both dead there for sure if that ult doesn't go off. That mid tower is taking a pounding. Meanwhile, Pointy's done some pretty good work on this bot tower as well. He does have a slight CS lead, however, he's definitely down in the kills department.
Spicy fight mid.
Pistol Crab just straight up fighting.
Mark did miss the snare.
Fight down bot as well. Snare goes... Oh! Snare does hit, actually, but they don't have the damage to kill. And it looks like both of these are actually going to disengage. Dragon coming up soon, so they probably want to reset and buy. And start setting up vision. Peach putting more poke down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Maya-chan shows up, but he shows up a little bit late. That's a lot of damage. Camera has no idea what to do. There's a fight top, there's a fight mid. Viger's on the run. Good flash, the binder's gonna kill him. Lots of damage on. Ignite! Viger's gonna live. Meanwhile, top. Looks like it's just a disengage. Dragon coming up very soon. Oh boy. Eternal just kind of doing some fancy feet. Manages to avoid most of that. They're on to the dragon now. And they should be able to secure this without any issue. Yes, they do. So 2 dragons going over for option 12. Gold is close. 600 gold difference. It's been a very bloody bot lane. Poppy has the Herald. I don't know when that happened. Poppy uses the Herald top. I don't know if that was the right call, but... It does force Bacon to fight, yeah. Like, if he wants to stop this, he has to fight, and he's so far down in health, I don't think he wins this. Oh, well, now he'll win it. Good flash. But the Herald is going to get the charge off, I think. I think? Did it? Yep. Maybe? I think it did.
Maya attempting to hold mid.
He goes in on it.
Oh, there's the
Good ult.
Peach.
Okay, so does here. Peach is taking a ton of damage. Good laser, though.
Nice damage out of
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Viger came around on the backside, though, and killed them. So the bot lane actually goes down for option 12.
They're moving around very nicely. Nope, Vigor might have caught more.
Yeah, Cage
Nope,
lands.
just stomp.
Yeah, I think he burned ult to kill the Ezreal earlier.
Uh-oh.
The Pistol Crab is on the case. And he just used Cage, so you know he doesn't have it, but there is a tower.
That's one of my favorite, probably the best item to build on. Vigor, I don't know. Or the something winter. I can see it gives you that shield.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, against a Vigar, or sorry, against a Nikali, that actually might have been the better call, but he's been positioning pretty well, so maybe it's not needed. They're not the vision here, although they're definitely spotted. Baconlicious is on the prowl.
It's like they want to fight.
This is an awkward one.
Bucks through snare. Didn't hit.
Herald is up soon. I don't know if they need to fight for it, to be honest. They could just give it and push the mid tower. Lots of damage. Coming out from both sides. Shyvana's in. Eternal Source is going to go down. Viger comes around the backside. That's a 3 kills. The Pistol Crab is still working. Queen Elizabeth going to die on the backside as well, although she does land the stun before she goes off.
Vigor's coming back.
Pistol Crab. Good flash. He was going to die otherwise. He does get the Ignite kill off onto Baconlicious. Viger has full health and mana. Pistol should not go in on that, and he will not. And that will probably be the Herald.
Vigor run at an Akali like that before.
He may have overstayed it now. He did ult already, right? Oh, no. She can't go in on it. Oh no, he mistimed it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Good use of Proto Belt to get out of that. I appreciate what he was going for. Timing just didn't work out. So they did get the Herald. It's on Shyvana right now. They land the bind though. Very good Zonias, but I think they still got it. Yep. And for the record, that was a Zonias, not an hour or not a stopwatch. So no need to call your congressman.
It's like setting up for drag.
And so it's clearing out the red buff. Top lane still just good stun on the wall there. Poppy going for the shield, manages to somehow accidentally get out of the shout. Now they're just fighting very slowly. Holy Bear started to be able to win these. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, he just needs to back out of it now. Volley could have ulted that tower, decides not to.
Well, he does have TP for this.
Peach clearing out the vision.
Potential
Peach is
pickup.
probably gonna die here, yep. He did not realize the entire team was there.
There's the cage.
Rakan is gonna die for this, but he does disengage that fight, although Crab still wants it.
Now that the cage is down, Crab can make things happen.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Prowler pushing, Queen Elizabeth needs to land the stun, which she does. Queen Soda's very low. It's not quite enough damage yet.
So much damage coming out of Arcade.
Uh-oh. Goodbye. Maybe? No way. Alright. So, Pistol Crab does escape. This top lane continues to just, you know, exist.
The gold differential isn't too bad.
Well, it's still pretty winnable for both sides.
They're gonna have to do something about Arcade Soda.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe if Akali gets another item or two, she'll be able to actually burst him. Put a black shield on her too. That'll be really hard to deal with. They'd also probably want to get Eternal out of this lane at some point. He's kind of stuck up there and he can't assist in these team fights at all.
He could be enjoying himself, just farming.
He should also be mindful of a dive. I'm assuming he needs to buy pretty soon here. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Pistol Crab. Yep. Pistol Crab actually going to get out of this. Prowler may have pushed too far forward. There is a cage down though. Lots of damage coming out. Their team is just so squishy. Pointy in trouble. Does manage to get the shutdown on Shyvana, which is huge. Maya-chan trying his best to stop it. Poppy shows up and hammers the other one out. Well played. So they made something out of nothing there. I thought that was actually going to go very, very firmly in the way of White Wolf, but Option 12 made something out of it. Bacon getting some alone time with this tower, but he's not clearing it the quickest. And that's his last minion. He's going to take shots. So add it to the tally of tower shots taken. Peach went for the cheeky snare over the wall.
Very nice, very nice.
And if that had landed with Eternal there, I suspect that would have been a very, very dead Maya-chan. Or a very dead Kaisa.
Are they caught here?
Ace is caught as well.
Nice,
Good,
Sonya's.
Sonya.
Good enough.
Oh, he gets out.
Gets it? Yes.
Played by Prowler being there.
How many songs now?
Bacon finds Morgana. Queen
236.
Elizabeth in trouble. Oh, blind goes wide. Ult is necessary. Gets out alive. Poppy pulls out. Pointy in trouble here. Trying to kill him. Maya-chan before he dies. Succeeds. Actually might be able to kill Prowler if he does this right. Does.
Double buff's putting in work.
Laser coming down. Eternal fighting against Bacon. Wins the fight. Vigar now realizing that he has a bit of a situation here. The Poppy's charging at him. He does cage. I think he's already used ult though. Ezreal's here as well. Stun against the wall. That's going to be a very dead Vigar. Shutdown going to Pointy, which is a lot of money.
Nice exchanges there.
And just like that, the game remains close. Important to note though, the Kaisa wasn't involved in any of that.
Is it normal for Ezreal to build Duskblade?
No. I do not think it is. I think for Pointy it's actually not a bad idea. He likes to brawl, but
It's one of the more fun items, I'll say.
yeah. Lots of vision there, but they are clearing it out.
Vigor's very close to his hat.
They should pull this out. But they are not. Good laser. Wow! Lots of damage. But they do manage to steal it. So 2 dragons apiece. Very good steal by Shyvana there. I don't even think that was a smite. I think it's just a Q. Must have been
Yeah.
unexpected burst or something like that. Oh, Pointy steals the blue buff. Bacon hasn't based yet. He's very, very low. They can actually chase him out of this. Shyvana does have dragon form now. Peach doesn't
On
get
the
caught.
way.
Good Poppy ult coming in. Gets rid of the entire team again. Bacon is now completely by himself and is going to die in the backfield. Pistol Crab has killed Kaisa already, which is huge. He does, however, get snared by the cage. Prowler's still pushing forward, although the bind lands. Lots of damage coming out by Pointy. Pointy really commits to this. Too much shielding coming out from Maya-chan. Queen Elizabeth isn't able to follow it up, but neither team has any sort of Baron push at this point because there's no beef on either side. Yeah, they need the Poppy to get a little bit beefier so she can actually survive the front lining. Good laser. Well, they do still get that tower.
Anna has Shrilia, so we'll see some more engage happening. Or escape, I should say.
Whatever he's doing, he'll be doing it quickly.
Six is saying that option 12 doesn't really have a way to kill the backline without Pistol making it work.
That is true. Unless they happen to get like a really, really good Poppy ult and get rid of the tanks. But even then, you still have to gap close it. It's tough. But if they've shown anything, it's that they're incredibly scrappy. Oh, he's charging that up. Well, that ult is
Poppy
down.
is
That's,
down.
yeah, that's gonna open the door for an engage here.
They are split up right now, though. Good for the volley pick.
Pointy in big trouble. Has to do some fancy feat, but I don't think he's got the damage. Yep. Prowler completes that kill. Oh, and now Peach is caught on the tail end of that cage as well. Although Prowler is on the wrong side of the board here. He's probably gonna die. Yep. He's definitely gonna die. Crystal Crab really wants it. He doesn't have the health to do it though. Although Poppy's on the case now. Eternal Source coming in, although Bacon is here as well. Another cage.
Perfect cage. Oh,
Yeah, that's tough. There's just no way to get past that front line.
The shields coming out of Rakan are excessive.
Maybe a Serpent's Fang is in order.
Truffle said that he cursed Poppy by mentioning that she needed to ult at the right time.
Way to go, Truffle. This is all your fault.
Alright, finish off that tower.
And add 1 to the tower shots counter. Looks like they're trying
Everybody's wanting this drag.
some cheeky stuff here in this push here. Up. Crystal Crab gonna try to fight Bacon. Bacon's incredibly beefy. I don't know about that. No! That's really sad. Bottom just
my
goes
gosh.
a little bit wide.
One of these Lux snares is gonna hit over that wall.
Uh-oh.
She wanna
Well,
go
Peach is
in.
definitely going to
Oh.
die here. Caught on the tail end of things.
Oh, she got a nice ult on Arcade though.
Colonel's in there. Pony's doing
Arcade
some
was
pretty good
not
work,
able
but
to get out.
Queen Elizabeth does mind the bind, but unfortunately they just don't have the front line to survive this.
How many stacks does he have now?
The
A
Vigar?
nice 363.
Yeah, he's starting to hurt quite a bit.
MVP. And does he have the hat? Yes, and he has
Yeah,
his
the
hat.
hat. Soul point now for White Wolf. And it's Infernal, so that's gonna be a scary, scary Vigar.
Morgana trying to defend a bit.
You get the bind off. Decent damage, but that is a very beefy bear.
Most likely be fighting over Baron pretty soon here, unless they just decide to push the lanes. I feel like if they could just make the fight last a little bit longer,
The issue I think
drag
that...
it out.
Yeah.
Poke.
No, I think you're right.
Poke
Option
more.
12 tends to have... Because one of them usually gets caught pretty early on and dies. And as a result... Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Pony's got on the run. Arcane Toe is chasing him, but... Oh, he lives because Crab comes in and kills him with the assassination. Teleport coming in as well. Black Shield on Crab, that's incredibly important. Stun on Eternal Saurus, but he's still going. Gets a really good ult. Bacon is now completely alone. Has to just hoof it out of there. The entire Option 12 team is alive, although very, very low. And
Nice
they do
TP
disengage
by
that.
volley.
That is probably the best outcome for that situation that Option 12 could have hoped for. They got a TP out of it, and none of them died.
Looks like they're going to reset, hit some jungle camps. With that boost of confidence.
You got a boost of morale. Plenty should back. There he goes. I think the issue that they are going to run into here, which they've already started to, is they're very AP heavy. Because like the Force of Nature on Shyvana is making her incredibly difficult to kill, and Ezreal, while he does AD damage, he doesn't only do AD damage, and it's very tricky. Almost got the stun. It was a good try. I like the hustle.
And I've seen a couple times now where Soda has gone in and then they immediately flock on him too, so he's got to be more careful in these team fights or they'll keep gladly picking him off. But I mean, where's the fun in not going in?
I mean, no guts, no glory, right?
Exactly.
You can't have the highlight play if you don't go for the big kahuna. Kali in the bush.
We have Split, Vigor versus Poppy.
Alright, well, neither one of them took really much of anything there.
Honestly, it's good for them to keep Vigor out of the fight a little bit.
That's a, ooh, good damage. Holy. Laponi's in trouble now, though. Good. The laser goes a little bit wide. Pistol Crab is in trouble on the backside. He's not going to be able to get out. Oh, he gets out with a kill. He's still alive? Pistol Crab survives, and I'm mildly upset that that happened. I don't understand how that happened.
Vigor and Poppy.
Caught on the
Still
tail
going
end
at
here.
it. Oh,
Good bind. They almost have. Do they have
like
enough
that.
damage? They don't have damage. He's got so much magic resist. Bacon also has a bunch of magic resist, so he can just slowly walk this out.
Prowler's eating these snares like he didn't have dinner.
Eternal clearing the base out as best he can.
You just need to get warmed up in the Akali.
Are there any other 80 carries that are, what's the word? Star Guardian? I don't think there are.
Jinx,
Oh, yeah, there's Jinx.
Misfortune. I think Misfortune has Pajam and regular too.
Yeah, I think you're right. I wonder if like a more conventional 80 carry wouldn't have been better here. Not more conventional, because that was conventional, but you know, like one that's... Oh, never mind. Bacon has to ult to get out. Crab really going for this. Crab gets over the wall, just barely goes back in, and is gonna eat it. He lives again?
Oh my god.
He's on the run now. Prowler now on his own. Ezreal doing a lot of damage now. Might be able to get it. Poppy going for it. Hits the blast cone. That's awkward. Lots of damage coming out of this Ezreal, though. They can't just ignore him anymore. Peach in
It's a
trouble.
Hexgate when you're a Kali.
Astazonius takes a... Ow. They do get the dragon. 3 dragons apiece. Soul point still on the board. And then they have to teleport top to stop this Vigar. Oh no!
Ooh, what?
Crystal Crab
Okay.
just trying to get out. Eternal Source
That's
trying to
almost
survive it.
sneaky.
Do they fight this? I think they just leave.
They split up.
Soda
He
might
could
hit the
hit
W.
Yeah, that W.
He's have to fight it. Just
I
fight it.
still might go for it though.
Good Zonius gets that bait out, but yeah, he's not. He's not.
Ah.
That was well done by the Kaisa to get over the wall and stop that.
Mm-hmm.
It does, however, feel bad.
Listening to the recalls is so funny. Oh, they started Baron.
We're going on to Baron. They don't have a lot of armor, so they're taking a fair chunk of damage on it. Now the bear's there, they should be fine. And this, they just launch an Ezreal ult and hope for the best, I guess?
Maybe a Lux ult too?
Yeah,
Nah.
not enough time, I guess. So they do have the Baron buff, however, the wave clear on option 12 is kind of nuts.
I like that you can tell they definitely have not even come close to giving up.
That is
They're
true.
like, nah, we're making it happen stuff.
It's a very scrappy game. I would like to see another sweeper on the side of option 12, though. That would probably help their case. Yeah, this is where the wave clear is coming into play. They have so much long range wave clear that even with the Poppy's in trouble here. And just like that,
There goes the crab.
Arcane Soda is now completely alone. He does kill the Poppy and dies.
Oh my god. Okay. It looks like Lux might go to
Oh, Peach gets smacked.
Oh?
They're trying to go for the finish here. It looks like it's going to be very, very difficult to defend against this. Towers are gone. They're just going to hit them in.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
Well, that's a GG. White Wolf takes it away. So there will be no undefeated teams this split. All that said, you know, credit where credit's due to option 12. They did not give up that entire time. Very scrappy game. There were a lot of kills in there. Let's take a look at some statistics. Pointy doing far and away the most damage. And it's not even close. Well played to both teams. Who shall we pull for an interview?
It looks like maybe Arcade pulled himself.
Did he?
He volunteered his tribute, maybe.
Alright, yeah, sure. We'll go talk to him. Hello, Arcane Soda. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
And also thank you for volunteering yourself as the interviewee. We noticed you were already in.
Somebody else dragged me up here, don't worry.
Oh, okay. So a question for you. Obviously, this game, both of your teams, unfortunately, were out of playoff contention, so it was more so just for pride and for fun. When you were deciding to make your team comps, were you leaning more towards doing something kind of just out of the blue and strange, or were you going to try to play it more conventional?
We had been struggling for most of the season just to kind of have like that cohesive team action going on. So we sat down and said our team comp is go in, and we kind of just picked champs that either did that, complemented that, or whatever, and just said we're going in.
That was epic and well done. There was a couple times where we were scared for you going in, but it proved to be in your favor. Were you thinking, because I know Ace, I've seen him on Vigor before, was that like a comfort pick for your team? Do you feel like everybody was on like really good rolls, that you didn't have too much struggle with the team comps this one?
We kind of all picked stuff we were comfortable with, but also still fit that go-in mold. The Vigar is kind of just a very safe and very controlling, oppressive character that we've seen throughout the history of the LCUS and stuff. So it's great at zone management. I know that was one of the biggest hurdles that we struggled with. Game one was playing against one, like week one of this season. But yeah, it was a fun game to play, and Pointy and Crab were definitely terrifying. Every time I went in, I was scared too.
And you could definitely see the synergy between you and Amaya too. Amaya doing everything he could to get one last shield on you. It was a very entertaining gameplay.
Yeah, we were a lot more vocal about what we were doing about going in and not going in this game than we have been the previous splits in the bot lane, but having been playing with Amaya as my support for the better portion of my league career, it's kind of like you know what's going on with each other in the lane.
Aww.
Yeah, you get that synergy down. That makes sense. So I do have one bonus question for you, Arcane Soda. Now that we've got the split pretty much wrapped up, we know it's going to be Team Phoenix versus Team Blitzkrieg in the finals. Who are you picking as the winner of that series?
Well, I brought most of Team Phoenix into this league, so I'm going to go with Team Phoenix.
Yeah, I suppose you are a little biased, eh? That's fair. Okay.
Personal bias, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. Well, regardless, congratulations on the win. Excellent split. Well played, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you, and GG option 12.
All right, folks, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, I am Gregosaurus. This here is Tilted Snorlax, subbing in for Jeff. I believe Jeff will be back next week, but if not, maybe we'll have more Tilted Snorlax. Maybe there will even be an analyst desk. Who knows? Regardless,
Glad to be here.
yeah, it's been a fun time. And we will see you next week for the finals, which will be Team Phoenix versus Team Blitzkrieg. Two juggernauts. It's going to be an amazing set to watch. Don't miss it, and hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.